Hey there, my name is Przemek, and here is the review of the Greyfield Recordings album called She Sleeps to the Sound of Knives. This project is led by Rebecca Loftis, and it's active for quite a while now, around 20 years or so, but has never been very prolific. And this album, She Sleeps to the Sound of Knives, is the sixth one since 2004, and the previous one, Nature Desires Nature, was out in 2012, so 11 years ago. Um, Today the artist resides in Greece, and I think I could say the Greyfield Recordings is a part of a certain unofficial collective made also of such projects like Temple Music and Black Lesbian Fisherman. They are all connected by family ties, among others. Um, okay, so we have She Sleeps to the Sound of Knives, released by Anti-Clock Records in United States in Greece and by Reverb Worship in United Kingdom. The title, as poetic as somehow disturbing, it reminds me of that beautiful The Joy of Nature song, The Girl with the Razor Waiting by the Sea. This is how it looks like. This is the cover, the inside. Modest, but aesthetic, I would say. This cover work is by Anna Viskara-Rankin, and its title is Chimera. 9 tracks, a little bit over 50 minutes of music. The music, which is, I would say, it has a very strong author's mark. I see there was a lot of people involved in recording this album, but I feel the last word and the general idea was always by Rebecca Loftis. What also attracts my attention is kind of restraint in the general feeling, but not by in the means of expression used. I hear there's a lot of sounds, instruments, etc., but all used sparingly, with the impression that when some sound or theme did its duty, it is put down to sleep, so to speak. So, despite the apparent reticence, you feel that every sound has been used exactly in the way and amount it was designed to be used. The music is a bit of ambient, a bit of folk, a bit of experimental, with occasional detours towards other genres, for example, the cold wave driven with percussions, Verdant Green song, the catchiest one on the album, I suppose. And there's always a kind of weirdness in this music. It's often peaceful, but you feel that there's something, I don't know, out of tune, maybe not in terms of sound, but the atmosphere. It's like not exactly raising some kind of anxiety, but a bit of uncertainty for sure. It's like stepping out of your body and standing next to it and observing yourself. I have such impression. I know it's quite abstract, the description, but this is the impression I get. And the music, I hear the old vibe of World Serpent, sometimes a tiny bit of maybe Current 93, but not the industrial one, not the dark folk one either, but somewhere in between. And on the contrary to David Stibbett's band, it's based on female vocals, sometimes singing, more often reciting in English or in other language, like in the song Rappaccini's Daughter. I think this title is taken from Nathaniel Hawthorne's short story. That other language is Greek, Latin, I don't know. And Rappaccini's Daughter is the longest track, slowly evolving with mantrically repeated whispered phrases and subtly implemented another instrumental loops and layers. But my favorite track on this album is probably the last one, Wilderness Takes Over, with vocal harmonies intertwining with slow synth melodies and weird noises. Actually, I can easily imagine a warm Greek evening by the sea when the people involved in making this album meet up and do some music together. And perhaps now I'm over-interpreting, but maybe there is somehow a Southern Europe vibe here, specific for the music from Greece, Italy, or Spain, or Portugal. It's ephemeric and vague, but it's here. And remember, it's experimental music, calm, often still, of course, peaceful, as I said before. But it's not an easy listening. It requires patience and attention to catch all the details. And also, in my opinion, this is the album that should be listened in its entirety. As a whole, it makes a better impression than when you listen to single tracks. So if you're able to, in these turbulent times, find this 15 minutes or so to focus solely on this album, it really can be quite rewarding. Okay, thanks for watching and see you soon.